Good morning. Welcome to Energy Works. Today we're talking about falling in love with your body. So sometimes we don't like aspects of our body, or we don't like parts of ourselves, or we wish this bit was smaller or this bit was bigger or whatever. But really, in the end, we have a body to enjoy this physical journey that we're on. And we are a spiritual being having a physical experience. So having a body is a necessary part of this experience. And, we can't learn without a body. So it's important that we actually love and approve of our body. And the more we show it love and kindness, and the more that we respect our body and do better with our body, the better it will run, and the better it will perform, and the more likely it is to improve, and the more likely it is to um, serve you better, and that we can grow and learn together. So I wanted to clear some energy around, loving your body. Um, we always give that example of, if you worked for a boss and you really did your best, and the boss said, yeah, great job, you'd feel really good about that. But if you tried really hard and your boss said, oh, it's okay, you forgot that bit, then we would feel, very despondent, and, like it wasn't worth making the effort. So it's like, if we fail to acknowledge the effort that our body is making, despite the things that we might not do the best for it, it will work. It will try harder. It will do its absolute best to help us. So I guess it's like, what can we do to help our body function at its best and love our body so it will try even harder? All right. So is there anywhere in your body that's complaining, that it's telling you that the energy's stuck or something's not quite right? Is there any part of you that you know that there's stuff stuck there, but you don't know exactly what it is? Anyway, if not, we'll press forward and hope that more people will express what they need from their body. All right, so let's go to the crown chakra. And an oil comes up, so sandalwood. So sandalwood's about sacred devotion. So sandalwood assists in quieting the mind so that individuals may hear the subtle voice of the spirit. It raises them into higher levels of consciousness. Sandalwood assists one in reaching beyond their current confines and belief systems. So that's important, isn't it? Because we're not believing our bodies as wonderful as it is. So it's like we need to change the belief system. For those who are ready to leave behind attachment to fame, wealth, and the need for acceptance, sandalwood teaches true humility, devotion, and love for the divine. And I think that's the bottom line, isn't it? That we, good morning, Margaret and Casille. All right, so Cassie says, I think my body needs routine and predictability. Yeah, some people do. And if we say I'm okay when things go pear-shaped, because often they do. Age 3, 33, 47. All right, and something from the brow chakra now. All right, my intuition and awareness are gifts, and sometimes we may not feel that they are gifts. We might feel that that's a bit tricky or it's a pest. All right, I choose to replace fear with faith. Good morning, Elizabeth. I live my life on purpose. I easily cut through any illusion and find the truth. So, I recently had a knee problem. It's been a bit ongoing for a month or so. And in my head, I was starting to believe that that knee was damaged and, that I just had to kind of live with it. But sometimes that's false beliefs. That's things that we think that are not necessarily true. So it's like that needed some work on to clear that. So sometimes we have these false beliefs around our body or around our capacity to heal or the body's ability to go out and do things. And I guess, we sometimes we can have like almost like ticketed energy. It's like your body can only do a certain amount and then it says, no, that's enough. So it's like learning to work within your current confines to still help your body to repair and be better and to love your body, that it's doing the best it can within its restrictions. Okay, so now we're going to go into the solar plexus chakra. All right, I'm confident in my ability to make my life work. So I guess we have to believe that we can do things within our own limitations and possibly slowly, gradually improve our body and stretch the limitations just slightly. All right, so a little bit in the crown chakra again. I relax and trust the process of life. And sometimes things break down for a reason. There's experiences that we've had or are having that, can get stuck in various parts of our body. And, unless we actually doing like energy clearing or other forms of release, these things don't move. All right, age 6 and 33. And some stuck emotions. Disapproval of self or running from the self. And, especially when you're a teenager, we often measure ourselves according to other people and how other people look or what they can do or how popular they are, which they have done studies on kids that were popular and, the top dogs in high school and, to check on them later in life and they didn't do so good because they had so much social pressure so early. So sometimes being the top dog isn't the best thing. So it's best being your best dog rather than the top dog. Okay, we're bouncing around a bit, back into the brow chakra. All right, I easily connect to my spirit. All right, something from age 16 that prevents us to connect to our spirit. And sometimes we did connect at that age and we could have been ridiculed or not supported, or, there were difficulties around that, and we've kind of joined them together, never to be separated. So it's like separating those experiences from our spirituality. All right, and back to the solar plexus chakra again. I no longer compare myself to others. I am worthy because I exist. All right, so let's go like okay. So the lungs. So the lungs are affecting the water element, so the bladder. All right, so the 10th chakra affecting the lungs. All right, I let go of the feeling that I will miss out on experiencing something. So FOMO, isn't it? We all can get FOMO. So it's almost like grieving from what we're missing out on, grieving on what we think we're missing out on. Okay, so still some more stuff in the lungs. Not feeling approval. I approve of myself. So often we don't. We will want to love ourselves when we're thinner or smarter or richer or whatever limitation we've put in our head. But we need to love ourselves in the process, love ourselves now. And as we love ourselves, we can grow and morph into something better. But it doesn't happen until we love ourselves and accept ourselves where we are right now, right this minute. All right, hurts where love is concerned. Generational, dad's side, dad's mum, and the group of men. Like 83 generations of men. Good morning, Susanna. All right, something from age 2 stuck in the lungs. Something dad didn't do. What did you want your dad to do? Often it's play with us, isn't it? Or to spend time with us. All right, so radiant circuits are it's like our inner mum. When something's not right, mum can step in and sew on a button or make some food or drive us somewhere. So it's like the different roles of a mum. So it's like we have this circuit in our body that puts energy into any system that's a bit down. And sometimes it's about living within our healthy limits. Sometimes we're living outside our healthy limits and we're pushing ourselves too far, which I know I can do that. All right, I can rely on my radiant circuits. So it's like we don't believe that we've got a backstop, and really that's what our radiant circuits are. All right, so it's better in the lungs. So okay, so something's still in the meridian system. So all right, so now we're going into the wood element. So we've got liver and gallbladder. So reaction to feelings. Feeling galled. So galled is like, how dare you? The height of that person, how could they do that? So we can be galled with other people when they don't do things the way we think they should do them. And let's say things always work out for me. Sometimes we feel like, we have great opposition, and some people do, and there are definitely difficult things happening at the moment. We've certainly had a lot of different weather events, and some possibly engineered, we don't know. All right, so the pituitary gland now as well. So that's a gland that lives in behind our eyes. It's the second in charge after the hypothalamus for our glandular system. All right, so this is from Ina Siegel's book. This is about the pituitary gland. All right, feeling threat. Do you feel threat? All right, so divine healing intelligence, please help me to feel more energized, clear, vibrant, and full of life. Improve my memory and give me a sense of stability, security, and peace of mind. Thank you. All right, so a feeling hiding in there of depression. All right, on a physical level, depression can lead to problems with gallbladder, lungs, prostate, back pain, alcoholism, compulsive eating, gallstones, scoliosis, blood problems, chest problems, joint stiffness, abscess, Alzheimer's disease, amnesia, and many other ailments. So I guess it's important to address the things that present to us, isn't it? So this is from Ina Siegel again. So she says, place your hands on the part of your body where you feel the depression most intensely. Breathe into the area for a few moments while allowing any emotion to rise to the surface with little resistance. So sometimes that's the hard part, isn't it? To feel the emotions. And then relax your hands. And she said, divine healing intelligence, using the orange red ray of light, please sweep away all depression, disappointment, dullness, and helplessness from my system. Assist me to find my way out of this heavy, dreary state and renew my life force energy so that I can begin to see the brighter side of life, full of joy, laughter, and fun. Restore my enthusiasm and thirst for life so that I can contribute to humanity and give back all the kindness and assistance I've been blessed to receive. Thank you. All right. So I guess coming back to joy, isn't it? Often we fall away from joy. And Ina has a joy process in her book. All right. Divine healing intelligence, using the joyous ray of sunlight. Please bring happiness, confidence, vitality, and vivacity into my life. Help me become more exuberant, energetic, and dynamic. Flood me with your light and allow my life to flow with ease, harmony, and grace. Assist me to deeply connect with the divinity of life and have access to limitless spiritual nourishment, inspiration, joy, and love. Help me to open my heart fully and experience deep warmth, affection, compassion, and openness, knowing from the depth of my soul that I am loved, cherished, and cared for. Grant me the faith to know that I'm not alone and will always be looked after. Thank you. So I guess that's a good process, isn't it? To allow in joy and to feel like things can change. At times we can feel very stuck in our thinking or in our body or in aspects of our life. Okay, back into the solar plexus chakra. All right, I make wise decisions. And sometimes we can be a bit spontaneous and just do things randomly. And that can be a little bit of joy in your life too, isn't it? To do something you might not normally do. I continually see and follow my divine path. All right, so we're talking about the value of gentleness. Sometimes we're a bit brutal with ourselves. All right, the need to harm or treat others badly is done away with when we remove the need to judge with swift verdict of guilt upon another. So gentleness is the result of commitment to do unto others as you would have them do unto you. It overrides the desire for revenge, for we see the situation with a clearer and untainted perspective and hold on to our power. It's a decision to not react with an egoic response, but rather realize no gain will be had by responding with harshness. It is giving up the need to defend ourselves, for we see past the person attacking us to their own fear and feelings of powerlessness. I think you can see this with your body too. Sometimes we see our body as a third person rather than us. And so we can want to attack our body because it's not doing things the way we would like it to do. All right, so my words are spoken carefully and with gentleness at work and at home. And let's add, and within myself. I no longer need to criticize others to make myself feel good. All right, so now our boundaries. So I guess it's our ability to protect ourselves. All right, I make great decisions surrounding my boundaries. And your boundaries are about saying no to people, saying no to bugs, and it's very much connected. So if we can't say no to people, we can't say no to bugs. All right, I'm an excellent family member who maintains their healthy boundaries regardless. All right, something from age 6. So where were you and what were you doing when you were 6? What happened and where's it hiding in your body? Also age 18. Okay, a little bit more in the crown chakra. All right, there is plenty of time for me to learn and grow. So I think that's really important to understand that, no matter how old we are, we're still learning and we're still growing and we're learning in the right way and time for us. And we have to trust that. And even though we might want to compare ourselves to others and they're learning faster or better, trust that you're learning in the right time for you. I'm resolving and releasing all my problems. I am thriving, fueled by positive energy. That's what we want to do, isn't it? Not just survive, we want to thrive. I'm able to thrive, not feeling like you're able. All right, age 20. All right, so the value of trust. Okay, basic mistrust can sometimes be a reflection of our belief that you have to do life all by yourself, that you are on your own. Whereas trust, in a nutshell, is the knowledge that you do not have to do life all by yourself. I trust the difficulties in my life have been for my highest good. And I think that's often the case. Even the most terrible experiences have enabled us to grow. And, sometimes it's not a lesson we could just learn by watching someone else or reading about it, or it's something that we have to have experienced ourselves. All right, it's safe for me to trust my partner with money or children. I am worthy and deserving of others' trust. And I trust my muscle testing. That's always an interesting one when we teach energy clearing, about learning to trust the muscle testing. Uh, I mean, it can be affected by how we think, but oftentimes it's the signal of where the energy is stuck, and it may not be where you expect to go, but it may be where we need to go because something is stuck there. So our next energy get together will be in February next year. Sorry, not get together. Our next Energy Works Foundation course will be in February. I'll just check the dates. 8th to the 10th of February. So if you're interested in learning how to clear energy and you want to understand a little bit more, it's a great opportunity, 3 days to, learn, mix with other people of higher-minded thinking, high vibration people, and to learn how to clear energy and to work on your own stuff. So often we don't have that many opportunities to do that. So it's a great time to do that. All right, so now again in the brow chakra. All right, I'm listening to my higher self and spiritual guides. I think this is important. The more that we operate from a place of divine inspiration and trusting what we feel and working as prompted, I think that higher you live your life. All right, stuff that's stuck in our mind. All right, the difficulties I face are understood and used for my highest good. I really believe that that's true. Details are easily taken care of while seeing the big picture. The boundaries of my mind can be stretched but never broken. All right, our nervous system. So the myelin sheath, so the covering around our nerves is a bit like a power cord. It has the wires inside with a plastic coating around it to insulate the wires. And so it's like our body uses good fats to make that insulation around our nerves. All right, so something emotional from age 7 contributing to the demise of our myelin sheath. So good things to release. And some emotion stuck in there. The feeling of being unprotected. So do you feel unprotected? Okay, back into the solar plexus chakra. Are there any places in your body that are complaining? Is there someone that you would like to dedicate this call to? So in the 10th chakra, it's like all the things that life has to offer, the good, the bad, and the ugly. And sometimes we don't like what is offered there, or things to consider. So gender confusion is hiding in there. And also pride in our own achievements. And I guess it's really good to, have acknowledge your own efforts and what you're doing, but also to acknowledge what you are inspired to do. All right, and the oil console. Okay. All right, Susanna said she would like to dedicate to her sister's family. Beautiful. All right, so when a storm is raging in one's heart or mind, or when there's no relief from fear, emotional pain, or anxious feelings, Console can assist individuals in taking the first steps towards healing. It encourages individuals to seek divine intervention so they may experience the ever-present mantle of warmth, love, and consolation. Console helps ease burdens, assist in experiencing a serene heart and mind, and guides individuals towards emotional rest. So this would help with releasing trauma and burdens. So I guess allowing healing to take place. I am the valley and the peaks, the river and the rain. So I guess we have the ups and downs in life, isn't it? And sometimes we do really good, and then other times we just feel smashed. So now we're going into the galactic chakra. All right, there is nothing to forgive, for the journey is perfection. And sometimes we wish things went a different way, or if only something didn't happen, and we can spend our life looking back to different moments and wishing that we chose otherwise. But really, I think deep down we know that it was the choice to make, even though it may seem difficult now. I ask for what I want. So what do you want? And what do you want from your body? And are you willing to allow your body to tell you what's holding you back from that, so that you can clear and work through whatever it is that's holding you back? I'm no longer affected by what I perceive, for I know it is a reflection of my conditioning. And that's very true. Often what we see as good or bad is what we've grown up with or been told is good or bad. Whereas we know that all the experiences that we have are for our good, and our spirit needs the experiences that we have to learn and grow. Alrighty. All right, another value is resilience. So resilience is the ability to pick yourself up even when things didn't go the way you wanted. All right, trial after trial seems to fall upon us. We often reach breaking point. It is at these desperate moments that our greatest resilience is required. Resilience is a choice, a deliberate choice to pick ourselves up, view the situation differently, and keep going no matter what. Resilience is a reflection of our strength and resolve to try again. It comes from an inner knowing that trials are lessons in disguise. The trial is often presented to us because we have made a faulty choice and we can now make a better one. In every difficult situation, there is a call to choose again. Even when the trial does not come as a direct result of our actions and appears to be random or undeserving, our resilience is a choice to believe it is possible to rise from the ashes. We are more than flesh and bone, and resilience is the inner resolve to dissociate from the mind. Our ego may attempt to limit us by repeatedly presenting facts that prove there is no way out, limiting our vision. The power to connect to our true divine nature is the voice of resilience. I know which voice to listen to. I hear the inner call to try again and dispel the mind's incessant whisperings that there is no way out. I am strong enough to face my greatest fears. All right. I guess I think there's a funny bumper sticker I saw once, and it said, experience is what you got when you didn't get what you wanted. But let's say resilience is what you got too when you didn't get what you wanted and you kept going and kept trying. So I think resilience is something that we all can aim for and have a go at. And I think it's really will stand us in good stead that we can rise above whatever happens to us, and we can learn and grow through any circumstance, no matter what. And we can love our body no matter what, and allow our body to be the vehicle in which we journey through this mortal life that we're in. And we can't journey through this mortal life without a body, so we need to love the body that we have and to learn and grow through that body. All right. Well, any other last comments or requests? I'm happily sending that off to your sister's family. Hope they are on the way to developing their great resilience as well. All right. Thank you very much for those who were on the call and commented. Your comments make a big difference to me. Hope that it's something that will help you. All right. Well, thank you very much, and I'll end the call there. Bye.